Welcome everybody. Today on test we have the Trek Supercaliber 9.9 AXS. It's one of the fastest bikes in the world and certainly is one of the fastest bikes we've ever tested ourselves. Before we jump into the Inride review where we have the GoPro strapped to our chest and you'll see myself narrating the test and the feel of the bike as we go along the trail. Before we jump into that, we're going to take a look at some of the specifications and the components that the Trek Supercaliber 9.9 is using. First of all, we're going to take a look at the frame, which features Trek's OCLV mountain carbon fiber. Obviously then the main feature is the IsoStrut, which is basically a rear shock fitted with 60mm of travel. Riding shotgun up front, we have a RockShox SID SL Ultimate fork, which is super lightweight and super easy to maneuver through tight corners. The Supercaliber 9.9, which is the highest model that Trek makes, that comes out with AXS drivetrain and shifting technology. Comes out with Bontrager Covey XXX30 OCLV carbon fiber rims, which are rumored to be some of the lightest rims in the world. Together they team up with the Bontrager XR1s. Then another great feature is the SRAM Eagle AXS wireless electronic shifting, which is next level. So some other smaller components of the bike. We have a Bontrager Montrose Pro carbon fiber saddle, which is extremely comfortable and is one of my favorite saddles out there. The grips are ESI chunky, top of the notch grips, really takes the pressure off your hands when you're squeezing the handlebars. Then we cannot forget about the brakes, which are extremely powerful, and if you're riding a Trek Supercaliber you're going to be going extremely fast, so you need to make sure that you're able to slow down fast enough. For that we have SRAM's Level Ultimate hydraulic disc brakes, which also come complete with carbon fiber levers to keep weight at a bare minimum. So this bike is an extremely high performance race bike meant for those that are serious about cross-country racing. When we weighed the bike, it came in at 9.9 kilograms. That's with pedals, by the way, and riding a large frame, which means it is extremely lightweight and lighter than most hardtails. So for the package that you're getting, you're ultimately getting a dual suspension bike for the weight of the hardtail. That's enough of specifications. Let's switch over to the Inride review.
Okay, here we are doing the Inride review aboard the Trek Supercaliber 9.9 AXS. We're about to hit some nice single track close to Stellenbosch in South Africa. Okay, let's round the first switchback and down we go. The bike immediately launches into a full-on sprint without much effort. The bike is just super light. Even climbing, the bike really handles well thanks to its low weight. Virtually every component on this bike, from the RockShox Ultimate SID right down to the IsoStrut, is meant to be lightweight and super high performance, getting some nice bumps, and man, you can really feel that IsoStrut coming into play. The bike almost feels like a hardtail when you're cornering it, but then, you know, as soon as you hit the downhills, as soon as you hit these bumpy sections, it just surpasses all the characteristics of a hardtail, and it just transforms straight into this super fast dual suspension. It's an amazing combination. The 60mm of travel from the IsoStrut is definitely not to be underestimated. You can definitely pin it down hill without any problems, and you can maintain stability at all costs. Just hitting a bit of water here after the heavy rains that we've had. A nice little bridge and then a small little climb. Once again, the gear ratio is superbly engineered by SRAM. In fact, we're running the SRAM AXS wireless drivetrain, and that just adds super smooth and super responsive shifting to the bike. Okay, hitting a bit of a rocky section here, just pedaling our way through. The bike's gears are so responsive, the shifting is so accurate. In fact, I was a bit worried when we first got the bike that, I'd have to charge the AXS derailleur, the battery, quite a bit, but actually not so much. I've ridden probably about 9 hours in total on this bike on one single charge. Okay, hitting another climbing switchback. Man, you can really just feel how light the bike is up front. The RockShox SID Ultimate with 100 millimeters of travel is really lightweight and really maneuverable. The wheels of the bike too, really making my job easy. Climbs are so fast and so stable. Oh, just hit a small bump there. But it's amazing how the IsoStrut really takes the pressure, or rather the sharpness, off the rough terrain. So overall, the stiffness to weight ratio of the bike really makes this a confident racer. In fact, this is the top of the range model with Trek's most expensive components, as well as SRAM's most expensive components, but once again, very high performance. There's very little that you can find wrong with such a bike of this craft. The IsoStrut, SRAM AXS, and the RockShox SID, really powerful components. Oh, caught a bit of a tree there. Could have ended badly, but hey, once again, Trek Supercaliber stability saving the day.
Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel. And if you want to check out our full in-depth review, go over to sparkbikereview.com and take a look at it there. That's all for now. Cheers.